truly, I was going to open this video with welcome to September, which I think is just a testament to how tired I am, how much in need of a coffee I am, and how fast this year is going. But today we are going to be resetting for October, which is insane. And yes, there will be some talk of the C word in this video, so be prepared for that. I want to do some home resetting, reset like life admin and my computer, finances, planning, goal setting, all of those good things. So if that is something you're keen to see, grab yourself a cuppa and let's get into the video. want to wrap up by talking about some of my October goals and also just sharing one of the things that I've been doing this year that I think has been really helpful in terms of my success in a low buy year and decreasing my overall spending. And that is to each month write down all of the non-essential items that I have purchased. So it doesn't include like bills or grocery shopping, but what things have I actively gone out and bought? And I didn't do this from the very start of the year. I think I skipped January, February, and maybe March, but from there on I have been doing it, and it's been really helpful for me to track how many things am I buying each month, what months were, good or bad spending months, what months am I like happy with the success of my low buy, and to sort of look at the comparison between secondhand versus new things that I purchased, how many out-of-home coffees I purchased during that month, and then do a bit of a journal entry reflecting on my low buy feelings and successes and wins and challenges, etc. And so I found that really helpful. And then the last couple of months, I've started going back to setting like really soft, gentle monthly goals. I kind of went off this for a while because I was just feeling really overwhelmed, and I feel like setting too many goals and too larger goals for yourself can do that to you and wreak more havoc and anxiety than is necessary. But some of the things that I'm looking forward to working on in October are decreasing or actually even trying to eliminate the number of out-of-home coffees that I am purchasing. Now, looking back on what I've tracked over the months, I'm really like on a bad month, only buying like 5 out-of-home coffees, but 3 or 4, which is my one a week that I've allowed myself as part of my low buy approved shopping list, has been kind of the norm. We are doing like a little weekend trip to the Highlands, so I will allow myself a coffee on those days because we will be out of the house. But I'm actually just going to see if I can just cut it out altogether for the month of October. And in line with that, I really want to knuckle down hardcore on my low buy and just see if I can kind of make it a no buy month, with the exception of anything that I purchase with my $20 weekly spending money. I want to try to, in alignment with that, not visit any op shops during October. Just a fun one I added in there. I want to complete another puzzle, which is something that I did purchase from the op shops last month. And then I have been doing 2 tech-free days a week. I want to see if in October I can increase that to 3 tech-free days a week. So I was doing Monday and Thursday, and I'm not sure what the third one is going to be for the month of October, but perhaps a weekend day, so either a Saturday or a Sunday. I am usually sort of out and about in the yard or spending time with Dave and Hunter on those days anyway, so they're kind of naturally mostly tech-free. But if I can kind of have that as like a set day, I find that when I do have those tech-free days, it really just helps to clear my mind and just make me feel a lot more energized as well. I want to continue working on my Goodreads and being able to update that in terms of what I'm currently reading, what I want to read, and rating the books that I have finished. And then I also want to do some more work on my creative writing project, Slow and Savored. And then the last thing I have on there is start putting together a Christmas wish list for myself and collecting little items that I can put together as like a hamper or a gift for other people. And I know that maybe it is early to be talking about Christmas, but I am the type of person where I don't want to receive, nor do I not want to buy people gifts that are not going to be beneficial to them and something that they actually want. I hate buying things for the sake of it. I hate having people spend their hard-earned money on me for the sake of it, and I'd rather it be something like super intentional. So I really do like to start early and thinking about things and just collecting things along the way that are going to be meaningful. And probably at some point I'm going to be talking about what I am purchasing for people for Christmas and how I'm going to be making it a more conscious consumption, low-buy-esque Christmas. And each year I try and do that a little bit better. And I think that that's really all you can aim for. I do have a few goals on this list, but I feel like most of them are really like lifestyle, daily, weekly routines, rituals types of things, and more about mindset as opposed to about trying to achieve so many things and be productive. And I think that that's one of the things that I'm learning as I'm trying to lean into more of like a soft and slow living type lifestyle, is that I don't need to be gung-ho all the time. I don't need to be setting a million goals for myself and achieving so many things on a daily, monthly, weekly basis. It's okay to be gentle, give yourself some grace, and to just say, yeah, I achieved one thing today and that is fantastic. And to take that pressure off yourself, because I feel like there are so many other external influences around us that are putting pressure on us for a range of different things, whether it's to do, be, dress, look, eat, whatever, certain things. And if we can somehow take a little bit of pressure off ourselves that we're giving ourselves, then I think that all helps. So hopefully that was a little bit of an encouragement to you guys. If you do start to feel a little bit of like mounting stress or anxiety as we weave into these busier like tail end months of the year also, that you don't need to do it all. I know that typically in my monthly reset routine videos, I also talk about like my budget overview, but honestly, I just haven't organized myself enough to look at that this month, and maybe I can just do 2 months conjoined or however many months I've skipped and sort of look at it in next month's routine. And I know I often also look at my book reviews and my TBR, but once again, I have had a big reading month in September, so I'm actually going to have that in a completely separate video, so stay tuned, because my next video is going to be my September reading wrap up and my October TBR picks. But if you liked this video and it's motivated and inspired you to prepare for the month ahead, make sure you give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe down below. I upload new ones every single week. With that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week and a great start to October, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys.